think they're young, to them they're way old. They're way old. So the father will deny, the mother will deny, and she will say this and say that. Mother, you may say we in Canada. You may say we in the US. You may say we live in Western Hemisphere. But y'all did not mingle with the system. So y'all don't know how the system goes. And y'all don't know the consequences that we facing in 21st century. And when we talk to you, y'all don't want to understand what we coming from. When we talk to you, you tell us we don't know. And what happens is that if y'all don't want us to come in halal way, no, you know what? He is from Wangara family, and Wangara family cannot marry from Hausa family. No, it's not going to happen like that. But guess what? In 21st century, we don't understand that language. That's your time. Our time, today, we don't understand background. We don't care about nationality. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Don't think they're young. Let me tell you this. How many of you heard this news? On the 27th of January 2013 this year, there was a young lady in western part of Mexico. She gave birth to a baby girl at the age of 9. How many of you heard this news? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even our sheikh get it. 9 years old, she gave birth to a baby girl. She was pregnant at the age of 8, the mother said. The one responsible for that pregnancy was a young boy, 17 years. When she delivered, he disappeared from the society. The officials said they're searching for him, but he nowhere to be found. At the age of 8. Do you know what UN said after that? They said, no, we have to revisit and make sure that we get appropriate age, because now it's proven that at the age of 9, a woman can even deliver. Now they say, that means there is wisdom behind our mother Aisha. Now they start to think. They used to criticize, right? Now they start to think. At the age of 8, pregnant. 10, 9, delivered. So the statistic says, at the age of 18, if her own baby was to follow her suit, by the time she turned 18, she will be a grandmother. Right or wrong? By the time she will turn even 26, she will be great-grandmother. If her own granddaughter will follow her suit. So by the time she turns 36, she's great-grandmother. During your time, my parents, did you witness this?
No.
So we're living in different time frame. See, it's time for Salah, right?
No, it's just a few minutes.
Some few minutes?
Yeah, about 5.
So, show us about
10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. We need to be 10.
You know, but the young ones, y'all sit down and listen a little bit. You see what happens? So now, when the parents, they refuse, no, we don't want you to come together. No, we don't want this. We don't want that. Guess what happens? In 21st century, we don't care about nationality. We don't care about background. We don't care about ethnicity. We don't care about where our parents came from. What we care about is LOVE. That's what we care about. Huh? That's what we care about. Okay? That's what we want. We care about. Our parents, you care about nationality, right? No. The family where you came from, they were poor. And even we from educated, we from Hausa family. What are you talking about? Kotokoli from Togo. No. We from this. No, Wangara cannot marry Mamprushi. What are you talking about? This and that. 21st century, what we care about, LOVE. That's it. Once we have it among between us, that's it. If you refuse for us to come together, we know the way to meet. We can meet on Facebook, We can meet on MySpace. We can meet on Twitter. We can meet and open our own YouTube. We can open our own website. We can open our own thing because this is our age. So you think that you separating us. But guess what? Guess what? The more you keep them apart, the more they find affliction in one another. The more you don't want them to come together, the more the love is what? Increasing. So you may think you put in water on the flame, but rather you don't know that it's gasoline that you kindling. Why? Because they know where to meet. You may think, no, if I keep her in the room and he is in his house, they're not going to meet. Why? Because in your time, you didn't even know what iPhone is. When you were 20 years, our parents, did you know iPhone? Did you even know cell phones? My parents, during your time, did you know computer? Who among you 40 years ago or 50 years ago had Gmail account? You're asking what is that? Y'all don't know. But we live in this time, it's easy for us to communicate. And guess what? When you separate them, when they begin to chat, they can chat for hours and hours, you have no knowledge. And they can be saying things to each other that even if you were to say, I agree, you will come in my presence to talk. You would have even minimized the problem there without knowing. But you think you're separating them, affliction is being created thereafter. Believe me, he will say whatever he wants. According to one kafir, I can't remember his name, female. Huh? Female, they fall in love through their ears. And men, we fall in love through our eyes. That's what the statistics says. See, shows the man is looking at you surprisingly. Female, they end up falling in love through their what? If you know how to talk, you get it. As she's shining armor, I get it. That's the difference between the two. So once he can tell her something that makes her ear into mashallah sweet. Why do you think Prophet ﷺ said even ears commit adultery? What do you think? Do you think he was just speaking? This is a spiritual language Prophet ﷺ is talking about. And now in 21st century we begin to see it. So our parents, if you want to save yourself and save your kids, you have to make sure she 18, get the one whom she loves and he loves her once they are Muslim. He is respectful, but he get no dollars, he cannot rent his own house. You get extra house in your room or in your house, even in the bungalow, call them. Okay, we the parents, let's conduct the marriage and let us put them in what? In that room. Let them stay there till they graduate from high school, till they graduate from college, they graduate from university. When they find their own jobs, we let them find their own room. While doing this, you're gonna kill shaitan. If you don't, guess what? Jamaican boy is waiting for Fatima outside. Am I fabricating things or this the reality? Am I forging things here? If you don't, the one whom is smoking Marvel Cassidy, he's gonna get it free of charge. Why? Because weed. Huh? If you don't give to Muhammad, because Muhammad doesn't have it. Yes, he doesn't have it. He's 18. He's 19. She's 18. She's 19. If you want the solution, they love each other, just let them make some plan together. Get them a room. You get extra room sitting. Under your own supervision, let them do what they want under the name marriage. If not, you're gonna be taking care of bastard son. If not,